Good evening. Welcome to DNN, the Dinosaur News Network. I'm Eric.
And I'm Eric.
Our top story tonight, winter is coming. Things don't look like they're going to get any better if you survived the impact event last week.
As more details emerge, we've learned that the meteor itself was about 10 kilometers wide and created a crater with a diameter larger than 180 kilometers, killing damn near everyone on the planet in a burning flash of heat.
That's right, Eric. My entire family died incredibly painfully.
Same here. Real tragic.
Not a big deal, though. We're both solitary males.
Right you are, Eric. The massive cloud of dust and ejecta thrown into the atmosphere is estimated to be made up of approximately 300 to 600 kilometers cubed of vaporized sediments and has blocked out the sun and cooled the planet this past week. This dust cloud was at first predicted to settle back to Earth within 6 to 9 months. However, a new report prepared by future human scientist Kevin Pope and his colleagues postulates sulfuric acid aerosols would extend and enhance this cooling for the next decade. This new research is based on analysis of the impact site, which shows that the asteroid slammed into a 2.5 kilometer thick sequence of carbonates and anhydrites, vaporizing up to 210 gigatons of sulfate, 10,000 gigatons of CO2, and a large amount of water vapor into the atmosphere. Initially, top dino scientists proposed that after the 6 to 9 month period, the significantly larger amount of CO2 with long atmospheric residence time would result in a greenhouse effect, causing a warming trend. However, it now appears that the much less abundant amount of sulfates vaporized will be more than enough to create a decade-long, cold, dark winter.
The sulfates, released mainly in the form of sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide, combine with water and create the aerosol H2SO4, or sulfuric acid aerosol. Now, in the troposphere, this complex only stays in the atmosphere for a few days before being quickly removed by meteorological processes, such as acid rain. Now, this is occurring right now. We've been told it is really doing a number on the surface waters. Many corals and swimmers are expected to die off. However, the force of this impact was so great that a large quantity of these sulfate aerosols formed from sulfates that were ejected even higher up into the stratosphere, above the weather boundary. Now, this means they won't get rained out anytime soon, with predictions ranging from 8 to 13 years for them to clear out. Now, this globally distributed aerosol cloud in the stratosphere acts as a reflective barrier to incoming solar radiation. As a result of this, the amount of solar radiation that will reach the Earth during this time will be as low as 10 to 20% of normal amounts. And this will still be enough sunlight getting through to allow plants to continue on with photosynthesis. However, for the rest of us, there will be nothing but dark, gray, cloudy days. This reduction in solar radiation reaching the surface will produce a cooling effect of about negative 300 watts per meter squared. This will far exceed the greenhouse warming effect of plus 8 watts per meter squared that the increased atmospheric CO2 will have. In fact, this reduction in solar radiation would be enough to reduce temperatures by up to 100 degrees Celsius if there were no other factors involved. But thankfully, over the next decade, the ocean should release enough warmth to keep conditions from getting that extreme. Still, though, we're looking at severe cooling resulting in freezing to near freezing temperatures across much of the globe.
Now, the tropics and coastal regions in some places will be temperate zones where survivors may be able to wait out the winter and take refuge until the aerosols clear up. The CO2, with its much longer residence time, will cause several decades of moderate warming, with the climate likely similar to pre-impact conditions after that. However, with the death toll already high, and winter making things worse, we're looking at mass extinctions across most of the planet, with no non-avian dinosaurs expected to survive. Sure is depressing, Eric.
Sure is, Eric. I don't know why we're even doing this show anymore. Nobody's watching. Anyways, next time on DNN, are mammals coming in to steal your niches? Thank you for tuning in. Good night.